Before you guys started your homework on vectors, I wanted to give you a little bit more detail, and it's about adding vectors. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's say I have an equation, I guess you can call it an equation, and it says vector A plus B, and you have to add those vectors. So let's say vector A points to the right and has a length about that long, and vector B points down and has a length of that long. When you see A plus B, you do exactly as it says. You write A first and then you add B to it, tip to tail. So it would look something like this. A plus B. And then the resultant always goes from the tip of your first, the tail of your first, sorry, to the tip of where you end. So that would be the resultant of A plus B. If I did A minus B, you actually would probably end up back where you started. So if I do A minus B, it would look something like this. You would do A, vector A, and then you would add B, tip to tail again, and so you'd probably end back up where you started. So your displacement would be 0. So let's get a little creative and do two different vectors. Let's say vector A looks like this, and vector B looks like this, short and to the left. Okay? So if I have A plus B, I would do A, oops, let me get the right angle there, A, and then I'd add B to it, tip to tail, and the resultant would be like that. If I did A minus B, the minus means you flip the direction of the original arrow. So it would look something like this. A, and since B points to the left, minus means you change the direction and you make it point to the right. So now my resultant looks like this. Okay? If I did, how about A minus 2B? And you're probably caught on by now. You would do A first, and then you would add B tip to tail twice. So something like this. There's A. And again, since B originally is to the left, the minus means you turn it over to the right, and you add 2 B's. There's one B, and there's the other. And my resultant looks something like that. So that's how you handle minuses and pluses, adding vectors in this way. That would be A, that's B, that's A, that's B. Okay, if you have any questions, wait till Monday, because I have a day designated to do a final wrap-up on vectors, and then I can answer any of your questions.